In the last episode, we talked about the invisible child, the one who learned to disappear quietly, the one who learned not to ask, not to need, not to take up space. But there's something we didn't fully explain yet. What happens to that child's mind when they grow up? Why so many of them don't just feel anxious, but think constantly? Why their thoughts never stop? And why that isn't a personality flaw? It's psychology. Overthinking doesn't appear out of nowhere. It's not a habit you picked up in adulthood. It's not because you're weak, and it's not because you're too sensitive. It's what happens when the brain learns early on that thinking is safer than feeling. For the invisible child, silence wasn't peaceful. Silence meant uncertainty, unpredictable moods, unspoken tension. So the brain adapted. It learned to watch carefully, to analyze tone, to replay conversations, to anticipate reactions before they happened. Not out of intelligence, but survival. Psychologists call this hypervigilance. It's when the nervous system stays alert long after danger is gone. The child doesn't say, "I'm scared." They think. And slowly, thinking becomes the safest place to live. Overthinking is not excessive thought. It's unresolved protection. The brain believes, if I can predict everything, nothing can hurt me. So it replays, rehearses, rewrites, not to understand, but to prevent pain. That's why overthinkers don't just think about the future. They relive the past. They analyze the present. They imagine outcomes that never happen. Psychology calls this rumination, a mental loop with no exit. And the longer it runs, the louder it gets. Here's the part most people miss. Overthinking is not happening in the mind alone. It's happening in the body. The nervous system stays activated. Stress hormones stay elevated. Rest never fully arrives. So overthinkers feel mentally tired, emotionally flat, physically tense, unable to relax even during calm moments. They're not lazy. They're overstimulated. Their brain never learned when it was safe to stop. Overthinkers often appear calm, thoughtful, composed, emotionally controlled. But internally, they are editing themselves constantly. They rehearse messages before sending them. They analyze pauses in conversation. They worry about how they're perceived, not because they're insecure, but because being misunderstood once felt dangerous, so they become careful. And that carefulness slowly turns into distance. They don't feel unseen because no one is around. They feel unseen because they're never fully present. Overthinking creates an illusion. It feels like preparation. But psychologically, it's avoidance. The mind waits for certainty, but certainty never comes. So action gets delayed, opportunities pass, connections fade. This is called analysis paralysis. Not because you don't know what to do, but because your brain is trying to protect you from regret. And in doing so, it steals momentum. Here's the reframe. Overthinking is not your enemy. It's an outdated survival strategy. A part of you learned early. If I stay alert, I stay safe. But you're no longer in the environment that required that level of defense. The problem isn't your mind. It's that your nervous system never got the message that the threat ended. Healing doesn't start by stopping thoughts. That never works. It starts by teaching the body that it's safe now. Safety isn't intellectual. It's physiological. It's slowing down. Grounding, allowing uncertainty without trying to solve it. Overthinkers don't need more insight. They need permission to feel without control. If this felt familiar, hear this carefully. You didn't become an overthinker because you're broken. You became one because at some point thinking was the only place you felt protected. Your mind wasn't trying to ruin your life, it was trying to save it, and now it just needs to be retrained. And if this story resonated with you, tell me one word in the comments that describes your mind most days.